I think measuring outcomes, particularly in cancer, is actually crucial because if you make incorrect assumptions in the way you're doing that analysis, things can go bad rather quickly actually, because you get statistics that show that certain cancers or certain diseases are dramatically increasing when it may be only that we're diagnosing them better, and then everything goes wrong in trying to think about it. So what I think about this issue is, it's essentially a public health issue, is that by having better diagnosis, and I've talked a little bit about how you can use molecular tools to get better diagnosis, which I think will classify disease better. By using more modern techniques and applying them in sensible ways, I believe that we are likely to get better information upon which public health statistics can be acquired. And I do think it's important because that public health information is going to be important for the population-based studies that are necessary to understand prevention better, genetic effects and environmental effects. And if we have imprecise information there, we're going to get deeply misled. And once again, will give rise to quackery, because people will read that maybe allergies have increased tenfold or something, and then they say, well, this is due to pollution or whatever, because it's the way people think, when in fact it may have nothing to do with that, and we get campaigns in favour of certain approaches which are simply totally misplaced. One example which was really close to a tragedy was the so-called triple jab for immunisation of young children against several diseases. There was very, very flawed research which suggested that giving the three vaccines together would cause autism. And this was barely taken seriously by the clinical community, because it was the data was really not very good. But because it got such public support, this changed the way in which, in fact, immunisations were being carried out, and then led to a rise of the very diseases that you're actually trying to eliminate. And I think that's a consequence of not reporting properly the data that you have, because autism was seen to be on the rise in particular circumstances, when in fact it was simply being diagnosed better, and it appeared at a certain time in life when these inoculations were given. So accurate information about disease and disease onset, I think, is crucial for good prevention and good healthcare delivery.